Hey there, Vinyl Groovers. Guess what? It's not Sunday. It's not Friday. It's Monday. Sorry, I've been a little bit out of it. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I've been making some videos for some friends, and I got a little backlogged. But here I am. It's Monday, and it's time for Vinyl Grooves. Alright, so welcome back. I promised y'all we'd be doing something a little bit more upbeat, hardcore, a little bit more metal, I guess, is I believe the last thing I told y'all before I disappeared for a couple of weeks. But here I am. I'm back at it. And just let you know, next Sunday, or the Sunday coming up, you'll have another Vinyl Grooves. I'll be back on regular schedule again. I had a bunch of friends that realized I did videos and said, hey, can you hook me up and do some videos for me and do some editing and things like that. So, you know, I couldn't turn them down, but I got a little backlogged. And, you know, when you get backlogged, some things end up slipping. And I hate it was the YouTube channel because I love doing it. So I'm working on something for Sunday. I want to go back in time a little bit to an album, and that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to focus on an album on Sunday that I think a lot of people didn't give a fair enough shake to. So I'm going to look at it in a different light, and maybe you guys will go out and check it out. But we'll see. That's on Sunday. I'm just giving you a little preview. In the meantime, if you like this channel and you've seen some of my videos, all I ask you to do is give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn a little bell notification on. That way you know when I'm doing videos. That would be wonderful. Or you can join my Facebook group. That way I talk I put a lot of videos on there, and I'll let you know if there's an issue with videos coming up. Either way, but I really prefer you to subscribe, because the more subscribers I have, the more content I can make. So I'd appreciate it. So let's get into what we're talking about today. Today, like I said, we're going to talk about a little bit more hardcore, heavy metal type of music. I guess you could also even say thrash. This is a band that I kind of gave up on. I used to love back in the 80s and the 90s. But when all the downloading music, the Napsters, and all of those servers or services came out, this band was responsible for basically bringing down Napster. And, you know, I got mad like a lot of other people saying, hey, you know what, you're already multi-millionaires. It's not fair. You're taking music away from little people like ourselves who can record or who can download music. And today's day and age, it's not that big a deal. But when I was in my teens to 20s, it was a big deal because music was expensive, and you know, we love to be able to download it, especially with the internet coming out, and that made things a little bit, you know, dicey. And I'm not advocating, you know, downloading illegal music or anything like that. It's just something that happened. And as I got older, I understood the point of view from the band, and I said, you know, maybe I was harsh on them. So I started listening to some of their music again, and I was not excited by it. It left a lot to be desired, I guess. And the band I'm talking about is Metallica. I used to love Metallica back in the day, and when I stopped listening to Metallica, somewhere around the mid-90s, the music to me, they just had lost an edge. They didn't really have, to me, a direction. You know, they had stuff coming out like Saint Anger and things like that. And I'd listen to some of those things. Garage Store Day. I'm doing it again. Garage Days Revisited. See, this whole little thing gets in the way sometimes. But it's okay. You guys follow me. You know what's going on. But seriously, I thought there was a lot to be desired in Metallica, and they went through this rough patch in the 90s and early 2000s. So I kind of like left them by the wayside and quit listening to them. However, a couple of years ago, they released an album that I was like, wow, Metallica's come back. Impressed. I know they've changed bass players, which kind of, I was disappointed in because I always liked Jason Newsom. But that's okay, Cliff Burton, Jason Newsom, and now they have a new bass player. But either way, Metallica seems to me like they're coming back full circle to where they were in their roots. So the album that I'm looking at, and the one we're going to talk about today, is this, Metallica Hardwire. It is a really good album if you like Metallica. Some songs on here are just straight up thrash, speed metal. Some of them are just your hard rock, more along the lines of what you'd find on the Black Album, and some of them are what you would find on Ride the Lightning or something like that. I've been really impressed with the selections of songs on this album. Some of the songs that I positively love, obviously I love the title track, Hardwired, Dream No More, which is really good, Murder One. You want to talk about it's kind of a haunting song. Spit Out the Bone, boy, I mean, it's like they put the pedal down on Spit Out the Bone, and they don't stop. Confusion is another great one. And Moth into a Flame, that is probably my favorite song on the album, because it reminds me so much of some stuff you would hear from Injustice for All, which is one of my favorite Metallica albums. But I think they did really good work on this album. Like I said, a lot of tracks have that feel from Ride the Lightning or Injustice for All, and very few of them have that 90s 2000 Metallica that devolved, I guess is what you would say. Now they're coming back full circle, and I'm impressed. So if you haven't tried this Metallica album and you are a Metallica fan or were a Metallica fan at one point in your life, give it a shot. It's really pretty good. Hardwired to Self-Destruct. The album itself, it's 280 gram vinyl. Boy, I can't even talk today, can I? Boy, let's try that again. It's 2 180 gram vinyl records. I'm gonna pull it out so you can see. Oh, they give you this nice little download card that I've never ever used. I've got a gazillion download cards, and I've never used one of them. But you can see, here's your A and B sides. It's just black vinyl. It's nothing special, just black vinyl. I wasn't looking for Metallica to put some kind of splatter out or anything like that. I was looking for quality music, and they did provide that with this album, so I'm impressed. Great graphics. I love the cover. This face is all morphed and blended into one. It's really cool. And the inserts they give you, little James Hetfield action there. Pretty cool. So, like I said, if you have been a fan of Metallica at one point in your life, give it a listen. I think you might like it. It is kind of going back to something that you were familiar with when you used to listen to them. If you've never heard Metallica and you like heavy metal, hard rock, give it a shot. Now, if you're not used to thrash, where there's kind of like speed metal, you might have an issue with it. But then again, you might not. You might actually enjoy it. Years ago, my mom used to say, "What are you listening to?" I'm like, "Metallica," and she'd go, "I don't really like them, but they help me clean the house better." She said she liked to listen to the heavy beat while she cleaned house. So there's something for everybody in there. But yeah, I got this one actually. This Metallica album I got actually from Amazon Warehouse Deals. Paid $10 for it. And when it came in just like I'd pull it off a shelf at one of the local record stores. I couldn't pass it up $10, And, they always tell you that, well, if you're ordering from Amazon Deals, you could end up with damaged or, missing parts. This one had everything. It had never been opened. Even had the inspection sticker on the back here. I've ordered some other stuff from Amazon Warehouse Deals. and had to send them back and ask for my money back and things like that. So it's kind of a, you know, what they call a crapshoot. So, but I $10. I figured why not? If it came in broken, I'm not going to be that upset over $10. But I got a great album for that price. So, hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, you know. But I can guarantee you, Sunday, I'm going to do a longer video. Sunday, I'm going to focus on some history of the album and band that I'm going to be talking about. And I think that I might bring some different light to something that maybe you've heard or maybe you've never heard. But there's a lot of mystery and intrigue around the album I'm going to be talking about on Sunday. So hopefully I'll see you back on Sunday. And hey, in the meantime, put on a record and maybe I'll catch you listening to some good music. Bye-bye.